5.
Awesome.
Do 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 do. Lucky bat. Aww.
Hey, look at that. Help support the show.
Yeah.
Today I wanted to see what that was.
Where did that come from?
I know. Pretty fun. Wow, it really takes up the chat. Awesome.
It does. Champs Tales, ¿qué pasó, vato? Gonna continue working on the old gals. An idea to try to airbrush. To use the airbrush to get the skin looking nice. Because it's an awful lot of work to paint it, and it's such a pain to like try to match the blends that were done by the speed paints.
But you've never airbrushed before. How are you going to do it?
Burner Cross Mail, hi there. Daniel, good evening, gang. Captain Blue, will there be streaming on Saturday, or are they gone? Gone! Icarus, what 40k faction would you add to Fortnite? I would add...
And you play a lot of Fortnite.
I love Fortnite. Holy cow.
So
I almost... Except for really, I haven't been playing a lot of Fortnite recently because I've been playing a lot of Raid Shadow Legends.
Ooh. Yeah. It's way better anyways. Not gonna lie. Raid.
Minister Head, Fortnite bad. Can you count us? How are the goth baits coming along? I'm just playing around with them. I'm trying to see if I can come up with like a really simple way to do decent skin. Because I don't want to just the answer to how to paint good skin is, oh, you just paint it perfectly and you just do lots of highlights and shadows and blending. Because like, well, yeah, but that's not something I could do across like a whole army, really.
Right. Yeah, but have you tried getting good?
No, I refuse.
It's the only way. User Garcia, Jay, how do I beat Eldari Corsairs in Kill Team?
They have very good movement and very good close combat. They lack a lot of good shooting. They have 2 good guns, the sniper and the essentially the long range melt-a-gun. So, they have good movement and fighting. I guess shooting would be a way around them. Champ Styles pulled the trigger and just scored an unopened Blackstone Fortress on OfferUp. Definitely going to utilize those Trader Guardsmen. Sweet! Yeah, Blackstone looks cool. For some reason, last night I was reading a bunch of Blackstone Fortress rules.
Weird. Why were you? You just stumbled into it?
Nice thread. Paint Zinch boys. Maybe I do really like the horrors in Kill Team. They seem like a lot of fun.
Daniel, Jay, have you been using any Crayola Model Magic soft squishy modeling material?
I love Crayola Model Magic soft squishy modeling material.
Have you been using it recently?
Not super recently. When was the last time I used it?
You haven't been making those kinds of bases.
Yeah.
Making different kinds of bases recently.
Can you get a note? So, so did EOB get paid to be in the Weird Discourse video where they neither said anything good or bad about you? Oh my gosh, that's probably the biggest payout we've ever gotten.
Yeah.
Was it 2.5 mil?
Raid. Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, I didn't know there was that much money in it, but there is apparently.
Mm-hmm. And North America. Jay, what are your thoughts on alternate history war games? They're kind of cool. I would definitely play one of those before I played a historical. I have to turn on my airbrush.
Airbrush. Ooh, it's in the airbrush room. You know, everybody has the airbrush room with the airbrush sets. It's one of my favorite rooms.
Tristan Lee, would you ever consider painting something like the Avatar of Cain, or is that too outside your wheelhouse? I'd paint a big model. Death to the Gray. What is the most fun kill team to start besides or commandos? Kroot! Although you might not want it because they're gonna get their new kill team pretty soon.
Yeah, don't.
But I like them. I kind of like Compendium Sisters of Battle. Ooh, Compendium Imperial Guard. If you take all Scions, that's a pretty fun kill team.
All Scions.
Battle Bros Tabletop raves about it.
Sublight, Grape Light. Sublight, Grape Light.
Champ Styles. Can Vespids be used in kill team? No. See, is there just enough? I think there's probably exactly enough white ink to do a little highlighting. But I need to get some more.
I love it.
This is a good platform to complain about the weather, because if no one noticed, it's hot AF, literally causing fires in the UK.
Yep. This is the perfect platform. We actually control the weather, and we're sorry, we'll turn it down. Yeah, it's wild. I'm sure it's all going to work out, though. A lot of people are going to die, but it'll work out. Paul Greer.
Oops.
109 in Texas today. What was it today?
I think it was pretty. It was kind of nice, actually.
Yeah, it was 84. It was really great.
A little warm.
A little warm, but it wasn't too. It wasn't as humid as.
Yeah.
It was a little humid. It wasn't that bad. It's been worse. Although, oh my god. 90, 90, 91. That is great after that. And we use freedom units here. So I see a little Celsius. I don't know what that means. Only believe in freedom units. Flipping a dude at 88. What's up, fellow dorks? You're a dork. We're cool.
Michael Castillo, what? Nurgle Demons or Necrons? I say Necrons. Maybe Nurgle Demons.
Nurgle Demons for sure.
Thomas Brittain, what do you think about Grey Knights and Kill Team? Love Grey Knights and Kill Team. They're super fun. They get to reroll all misses, and if you give them the falchions, they get to reroll all hits in combat. Harvester 11, do you think you'd ever paint an NCR Ranger for Fallout Wasteland / build a little army of Rangers? I have a bunch of Fallout Wasteland Warfare minis. I like them. They're neat. Cesar Garcia, Jay, I have my first matchup soon on Wednesday for my local Kill Team League. Opponent is playing Corsairs, and I'm running Tal Pathfinders. Wish me luck. Good luck.
You'll do it. And you're going to report back, and you're going to say that you won.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't come back.
Yeah.
Gotta win.
Shout out SDM. Should I do red or a white faceplate thing for my stealth suits? White.
Not that, Sean. Takes 2 seconds to convert temp. Type into Google. Nope. You
Possible.
type into Google. Jeez. Expecting us to type it into Google. Captain Blue, Chaos Knight when?
Tomorrow.
Michael Jorgensen, my cousin finally moves out. Now I have a hobby room. Time to build tons of terrain.
Nice.
Flipping to 88. It's just effing hot here. Temp doesn't matter.
That sounds about right.
Yep.
Bush Bandit, nice work with the new Eldar Corsairs. Between that video and the Shadow Point book, it's a real struggle to resist purchasing some Eldar. Eldar can be pretty cool. I kind of miss the old Eldar where they kind of were like camouflage. There was like an Eldar camo army that was blue, black, and yellow, and it kind of worked.
Ooh. Yeah, I can see that. See that being pretty sick.
Blue. How would you paint a demon elf? Looking for ideas. Red. Just a normal elf, but they're red.
There you go, folks.
Champ Styles, here's a question I keep forgetting to ask. How do you keep Crayon Model Magic from cracking on the base? You use a lot of glue, and don't let it be super crazy thick. Like, you probably want, like, 1/4 inch maximum. But if you go really big, if you let it completely dry for like 2 days, like if you want to go really thick and you let it dry for like 2 days, it shouldn't crack. But yeah, I've definitely done it where I slap it on, wait like an hour, and then put paint on top, and it'll crack just a little bit.
We also got a lot of people saying that they don't like elves.
Yep.
Which is pretty funny. Nope, I don't like them.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more people were down though than I previously thought. Apparently, there's a lot of nerds.
Mm-hmm.
Nerds.
Bunch of nerdy nerds.
Nerds. Nick Reese, I'm struggling with a power sword tonight. Did you watch their tutorial?
Mm-hmm.
So the first place to start. Footnote 88. Gosh dang it, claim that expensive airbrush.
Nope. It's clean. I just don't scrape all the paint off of the cap every time. Oh man, Jay, do you ever get a massive clog all over your clog clear all over your mini and ruin them? It's getting close to done when the airbrush. You're almost done. Sometimes, usually, I know my airbrushes pretty well, and so I can kind of feel when a clog is forming, and so I just kind of point the airbrush away and then spray and then wait to hear the clog either dislodge or completely stop the airbrush from working, and then I just deal with it. Yeah, it's just something kind of you learn when you become an airbrush daddy.
Airbrush daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Grim, the old spray and pray.
Mm-hmm.
Spray and pray. Spray and pray. Second blue question. Do you ever run out of paint while using the airbrush?
All the time. And you just put in more. Interestingly, I think the Eldar craft roll you're thinking about is Alatok. They use lots of rangers. Ooh. Yeah, blue, black, yellow, camo, Eldar was Alatok. Those are old school. Yeah, but I think I like it. Not that, Sean. Jay believes expensive airbrushes are self-cleaning. Exactly. Champ Sales, where can I send stuff to you? I have a metal Eldar Warwalker pre-cockpit that I'm never going to use. It's yours if you want it. I don't want it.
Yeah. I gotta look at it. Look at it.
Little Nimbly 93, Nick, besides doing her moms, what else do you do for fun? Constantly hear your input about not caring about more than half the stuff talked about here in the live chats.
Oh, it's
Anime being the obvious one.
It's all of it. Yeah, it's almost all of it. I really, really love doing your guys' mom. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just one of my favorite things to do. And we don't have a ton of listeners, but we have a good amount, and there's a lot of moms to go through. It's just the fact.
Also, he was lying about the anime. He really likes it.
I do really like it. I have a lot of body pillows. But Little Nibbler 93, your mom is particularly wonderful. Just want to put that out there. Jason M. Nick only cares about StarCraft 64. You got it. George Gajardo, I heard Nick is into needlepoint. Yeah, that is one of my favorite activities. As a kid, I used to knit. My mom taught me how to knit, and I would do it, but I don't remember how to do it anymore. I would make little scarves for my stuffed animals. Pretty cute.
And now that's actually your Etsy side business.
Exactly. Eons of Scarves. And you can get a custom scarf for your stuffed animals.
Silmanite watched your Horus Heresy Legion video. That was fun. Yeah, that was a fun video. It took a while to put that one together. Holy moly. And that one though, not that many people told me I was wrong. Compared to the Primarch video, holy moly.
I'm looking at this the Metal Warwalker. This is pretty fun. Like actually really fun. And one person painted up really well. Like a really good job. Is it a conversion though? Oh wait, that's a conversion of the new model. Never mind. Listening to the VH. I enjoy your lore thoughts. Lore thoughts?
Lore thoughts.
Hootie-o. Hey dude, love your content. Have you had a chance to try the new Citadel White Scar spray? Wondering if you think that would be good on top of Black Prime for a Zenithal for contrast work. Thanks.
It would probably do the job, but honestly, it's way expensive, and I don't believe that it's any different to normal-ass $5 a can spray paint from Walmart.
Flip no dude at Stop my game light. Stop my game light.
Daniel Bear, lore thoughts. I get it.
I get it too.
Just retread, airbrushes are for losers who can't paint, and also Jay. Space Wolf Daddy, today I am painting Blood Angel Scouts with sniper rifles for Horus Heresy. Oh yeah, they're a good use of that kit.
Sure, thought DM. What do you guys listen to while painting by yourselves? Also, what kit should I get to get a friend into wargaming?
What kit? I guess a second faction or a second team, so you can they have a loner.
Yeah. Maybe what kit? I guess it depends on what you want.
Yeah, I mean, you should probably pick another army that's interesting to you. I mean, the Games Workshop starter box is not bad. It's like $100 and it comes with a bunch of Space Marines and a bunch of Necrons.
Also, for your first question, I can't listen to anything while I work.
Mm-hmm.
It drives me insane. I can if I'm doing some 3D modeling stuff, I can listen to stuff, but things that I have to pay attention to, I can't. Like painting, because it's not automatic for me.
I like podcasts. Sometimes just white noise. If I'm stressed, just white noise. Or not white noise, well, sometimes white noise. I've tried that before. But lo-fi. Lo-fi is kind of nice.
Mm-hmm. At the G's man. Huh, where's the shilling? Well, actually, it's pinned at the top. If you want to help support the show, we have t-shirts available on our website.
Mm-hmm.
They allowed integration with the website, so we're going to try it. Sure, I thought, DM, I just listened to your videos. Now that's a great idea, and that's what I wish I said. Damn.
Now that Sean always mute the cell phone when doing tricky brushwork, relearned that the other day. Can you imagine a phone going off right in the middle of something?
Oh no. I could never imagine that. That would be... Honestly, I'd be pissed.
VG95J, I'm with Gunbutt Guy. We're handling work stuff very efficiently.
I love it.
Grim, I watch painting tutorials and constantly zone out and miss the important part and then have to rewind and watch the video several times. And you have to hit the rewind button on the VCR. Such a hassle.
I hate that. Sucks. Super annoying. Odie man, I haven't bought a shirt yet. Just thought of doing it, and I've already won the lottery. Well, there you go.
Hey, you won the lottery. I mean, why not get two?
Yeah. Get free shipping. So basically, you won the lottery again with free shipping.
Mm-hmm. There we go. That's something. Did I get all the hair? Yeah, I got all the hair. Maybe the top of this whip could use a little exaggerated highlight. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, man, if I buy enough shirts, maybe Jay will finally clean his airbrush. That one's not gonna happen.
No. Should make that a Patreon goal. If we get to 500 patrons, then Jay will clean his airbrush. Badger W.I. Johnson. Oh, where'd it go?
It's lost forever.
Mm-hmm. Badger W.I. Johnson, what size airbrush needle are you using? 0.15. It's a little much. It's the smallest needle you can possibly get.
Yep. And what? Only dweebs have that size?
I would say 0.2 would be just fine. If you really want to do some detail work. Honestly, 0.3 would probably also work. Sean McNamar. Jay, what do you opinions of the Ultramarines and Bobby G? Are they too vanilla? No, I don't really mind the Ultramarines. I like the Black Templar better.
All the Space Marines are boring. Put that out there.
El Funko, I have a kilting question. Does the Brotherhood of Demigods tactical ploy allow a Custodes that's already overwatched during the current TP turning point to do another Overwatch? I don't think you can get an extra Overwatch. Demigod, Brotherhood of Demigods? I'm going to look at my official rules that I purchased from Games Workshop.
Yeah, for like a ton of money.
Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe not. I don't have those rules.
Well, does a certain website have those rules?
Oh, that's true. That is true. Yeah, maybe a little Warhammerpedia. Hammerpedia. All right, give my computer a couple of minutes to open that tab.
They'll do it. I believe in it.
The rules. Talons of the Emperor. Until the end of the turning point, each time critical damage would be inflicted upon a friendly Talons of the Emperor operative from an attack dice. You can choose for that attack die to inflict normal damage instead. Wait, what was the question? Brotherhood of Demigods tactical ploy allow a Custodes that's already overwatched during the current turning point to do another Overwatch. Oh, Brotherhood of Demigods. Use tactical ploy at the end of the firefight phase. Select one friendly Adeptus Custodes operative to perform one free fight or Overwatch action. This does not count as an activation. One friendly Adeptus Custodes operative to perform one free fight or Overwatch. I would say, yeah, you get to Overwatch again. It's so hard. It's so hard with Games Workshop rules because at Games Workshop there's a rule that does say you can't perform the same action twice. But this rule also says does not count as an activation. So I would assume if it does not count as an activation, then it does not count as having done the same activation twice. So yeah, I think you get to shoot again. Champ Dial, do you think you'd do a Star Wars Legion ESC Empire Strikes Crab? Empire Strikes Carrot? Perhaps even an objective marker or Goonga. ESC.
Gotta give us the words, please, on that one.
Eat, Scream, Cry?
Yep, that's what it is. You actually got it. Pretty wild.
Rapscallion, if I bought a shirt, would or could you sign it, or does it come from the manufacturers? We'll sign it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a black shirt.
Yeah, I have a silver Sharpie. It probably won't be good.
Okay. Yeah, it won't be good, but we could totally do it. It also depends. I mean, if you got the Say No to the Pots one, that one's easy to sign.
Yeah.
Because we could just sign sign right on there. Yeah, if you buy it right now, if anyone buys the shirts right now, we'll sign them.
Yes.
For the next 30 minutes.
An official EOB signature. Yeah. I don't know if we can say this, but we've actually infused the shirts with Sean's dice rolling power. So you will be rolling hot.
Yeah.
Matthew Cheeseman, with all that Raid Shadow Legend money, I would have thought Jay would have a guy for cleaning out that airbrush. Tristan Lee, if you started a second Space Marine army, what would your preferred chapter be? I did start a second Space Marine army. I started a Death Watch army, and then I realized I did not have enough love in my heart for two different colors of Space Marines. Also, they weren't different colors. They were both black armor. I do like Lamenters though. I wouldn't mind maybe doing like a little kill team of Lamenters.
Mason, is that a promise or kind of like when battle reports come out?
No, that's a promise.
We'll do it. We'll do it right now.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, next 30 minutes, or I guess whenever the stream is done, you have this time. Although Rapscallion sweet, I will on payday. LOL. I'm a broke, I'm broke man at the moment. Okay, you have to remind us though. You're the only person that we'll get to outside of this window. You have to remind us.
Mm-hmm. Alfonco, Overwatch main core rules say only once per turn. Just curious if deploy supersedes that. I think it does. Because it doesn't count as an activation, and Overwatch doesn't necessarily count as an activation either. But I think it does, because otherwise it would be impossible for it to happen. Slipknot Dude at 88. Only one Overwatch per model per turning points. Is the rule, use this tactic deploy at the end of the firefight phase. Select one friendly Adeptus Custodes operator to perform one free fight or Overwatch action. This does not count as an activation. How would that work then? Would it just be impossible to have this tactical ploy go off? Because, like, yeah, there's tons of places all over the kill team rule that say you can't do this, and then there's rules that say you get to. If only Battle Brothers Tabletop were here.
I know. She is slacking off.
Paul Greer, do you know a website that has fair prices on old box sets? I picked up a lot I will never use, like Talons of the Emperor box set. Nope. Yeah, oh wait, I guess what do you mean by older box sets? I guess do you mean like older box sets that still exist, or old box sets like they're discontinued? I think either way. I don't think there's just a way to just get rid of stuff, but like you get a lot of money for it.
But I want to get a lot of money. Times 7, 1,000. Where's the 100K play button? It's coming. It is literally ordered, because you order it through them, and they said that it takes 2 weeks to make it, and then they'll let us know when it ships. I can't believe it's free.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Oh, Funko, I think the Overwatch rules saying one Overwatch per model per turning point takes precedent, but I'm trying to confirm that. I don't think it does, though, because then you could never use that tactical ploy. I think you get to do it again, but it costs a command point. And so there is an expense to getting something that's good. But, I don't know, I would almost have to reread everything, because, God, the rules are so obtuse. James Styles, etc., as in Star Wars, etc., or Warhammer, etc. I mean, like Star Wars-ish, or Star Wars, like, I'd like to do some Star Wars stuff. We might.
Who knows?
Not that, Jen. Why not sign the shirts using the airbrush?
Yeah, there you go. We got an order.
Yeah. I got my Sharpie.
There you go. All right. It might take a little bit to ship it out because we have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Odie man, if I buy a shirt right now, if the pen dyes the fabric, I'll buy the shirt right now if the pen dyes the fabric and stays forever. I want to smell it, while spreading lotion on my skin.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Like,
I don't know how to do that one.
Sharpie, I assume that the Sharpie will wear off fairly quick from like washes.
Guaranteed. I guess you would frame it, like kind of like a jersey.
Yeah. Or maybe just enjoy it. Enjoy that the signature's there for a little while, and then just move on, and just be like, it's still a guy's shirt.
I don't know. Sounds kind of lame. True. Bots. I clearly need any black T-shirts. I love it. James Cameron Clark, do you mean that a shirt I would buy would have been touched by the fair hand of Nick and or Jay? Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
I just want to put that out there. Every shirt, although, you know what? That's not true. I was going to say every shirt has been touched by me, but that's not true. Sean touched a lot of the shirts when we first started doing it, because he helped me.
VG95, Jay, I burped good. Nice.
I love it.
El Funko, I have a feeling that the ploy is so you can do an Overwatch after... why did it move? So that you can do an Overwatch after the last enemy activation as the final thing in the turning point, like to take someone off an objective. Yeah, I could see that too. But that's frustrating. Like, that's so specific, I almost wish they wrote it into the rule. As opposed to writing this weird cascading if X then Y, if Y equals X equals Y.
I like doing math to play games.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
DDD4101, why would the tactic be made if you couldn't? Yeah. Oh, rules. Because there are some rules that do let you do activations more than once. But since it's not technically an activation, I suppose that rule wouldn't apply, because Overwatch isn't technically an activation.
Jeez, these games are for nerds. The more I think about it. Like, holy cow.
David McPlan, I have a basic question. What is a good and cheap alternative to a Grelin Earth? Vallejo makes a really good texture paste. They have it in a bunch of different colors, too. You can also make your own texture paste. In a lot of the older, or a lot of the basing videos, I show how to make texture paste.
George Rizzardo, you need 3 new shirts. Jay, Nick, and Sean. See which one sells better. The Sean one would outsell. That's all. Guaranteed. Oh, somebody who's not in the videos ever, except for 1, maybe 2. Count the one of our EOB classics, the classic series of EOB. Oh boy. Oh, to be 17 again. We've been doing this for a long time. EOB is over 8 years old. In terms of years.
Matthew Cheeseman, at least 40k rules are simple. Just go to Auspex Tactics.
Exactly.
Rapscallion, have you thought of one-page rules for your 40k to speed it up and actually get you playing the game again? Totally understand the move to kill team. How long till the bloat? How that blots up though? It would have to cut the game down to like 10 minutes. Like literally, it's no time. There's no free time.
Also, we're shells for Games Workshop. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah. Peter Blantastic, have you tried Ash Waste? It's super fun, especially the vehicle combat. I haven't tried Necromunda yet. I bought the original Necromunda when it came back. In 2017? But haven't gotten a chance to play it. Got the original box with Escher and Goliath and a bunch of terrain. I read all the rules. They seemed neat.
Buddy man, okay, I'm buying a shirt right now. I'll wear it every day and never wash it.
Blazer Frame, I would like to thank you for your content. Thank you guys. I started Warhammer lore. My first army is your basic Adeptus Custodes. Thanks for starting me into this amazing era of Warhammer. Yeah!
Hashtag Warhammer.
Gee Whiz Workshop, I am inspired to create an orc army because of your channel. Wag!
Gee Whiz Workshop is a great name. Oh, jeez, Rick.
Steve, could be to make sure that all your custodies can shoot. Ah, but I'm sure, because as soon as you're like, I'm going to do this tactical ploy, and then you're like, all right, so now I'm going to do a normal shoot, and then you look at the normal rules for shooting, and then you're like, oh, I can't shoot because I can't see something, or I'm in cover, or I have a conceal order. There's a lot of effects. A lot of because of this, therefore that.
It's fun.
It is, but
It's easy.
Sometimes it's like, oh god, is this the best way?
It is not.
This is the pinnacle of how this could have been handled.
It ain't.
If this rule can only be used in this one very specific instance, then maybe just put the instance instead of having to think about how all of the different rules interact.
Why do you hate the game so much? Just asking for a friend.
Mm-hmm. It's because Games Workshop won't return our calls. I send them love letters every day.
It's true though. Games Workshop hates us, and we're the fans, so they hate the fans by association.
Gee Whiz Workshop, Vallejo is my mistress. Not that, Sean. I figure another 5 years of intense study and I may finally get a decent learning of the 40k rules.
I don't know about that.
I like thinking about this as the golden age of Warhammer. So much stuff to get. How wrong am I? No, I think you're absolutely right. I don't think it's ever been better than it is right now. But there's always stuff to complain about.
It was better when I was a kid and everything was great because I was a kid and I didn't have any responsibilities.
You know what? That's a good point. One really nice thing about 9th edition codexes, and it's crazy to think that it wasn't like this before, but the points cost for equipment and the model itself are right next to each other. Why did that take 32 years?
You know what? I didn't think about that until right now, honestly. That is a good point.
You used to have to flip back and forth to be like, how many points is a big shooter?
Yep. And how many can I take?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely think that did something for the skin, and now I think I could get away with just a tiny, tiny bit of highlighting, and then call the skin done and move on. Rapscallion, I'm painting up a few Rogue Samurai Tau for a Kroot kill team. Also just painted a Kroot version of a Genestealer Saboteur for the same team. I've seen, it's a thing where people Krootify everything from 40k. We know a guy who that's like his whole thing. And I see it all the time on the internet. Like yesterday I was looking, what did I see? I think I saw a Kroot Amble, like from Blackstone Fortress. And it kind of makes sense because like Kroot, when they eat stuff, they kind of start to look like the thing that they eat, like Kirby. But it's just so weird that so many people who are so talented are like, oh yeah, I'm going to make some Kroot Orcs. I'm going to make some Kroot Dark Eldar. Mortis Angelica, don't worry, by 2030 I hear that they will have an army building app done and working for 10th edition. By 2030, I think you mean next year.
Right.
Because if they follow the trends that they've been following, which is 3-year life cycles for games, I think we're probably looking at 10th edition next year. Camp salads. But has anybody made a Krootified Kroot? Krooty Kroot Kroot.
Good question.
Michael Jorgensen. Now I want to make Kroot squats. I'm sure it's out there.
That's what I think.
Upscaling. The Saboteur is free and fully supported. Dude on Cult. I'd love to see your spin on the paint job. The Saboteur? The Saboteur? Is there one? The Saboteur. I don't know what that is. Not that Sean. 10th edition at Christmas time, in my opinion. I could see it. Just think, like, I feel like Games Workshop has been refining their like advertising, and I feel like they hit so hard with 30K, the 30K second edition. So how hard is 40K 10th edition gonna hit?
It's gotta hit pretty hard.
Like, are we gonna see a Super Bowl ad?
No. Dorks don't watch Super Bowl.
No, that's true.
That'd be hilarious.
James Cameron Clark, do you think it'll be Nids and Blood Angels? Yes, although I hope, and I would assume it will be like Blood Angels, but generic Blood Angels, where you could paint them as any Legion. Because that's probably what they should do. I remember for 6th and 7th edition, the Dark Vengeance box was like regular Chaos versus just the Dark Angels, which was great for just Dark Angels players. But everybody else was like, I can't really... I mean, I guess I can, like, chop off all of the details.
Right.
DDD4101, honestly, I see them adding in a new book series in between 9th and 10th edition, and then 10th will launch like a year after that. That could be kind of interesting, kind of like another Gathering Storm series.
More like Gathering Boar. Chris, 10th edition, Squats versus Nids.
Not a chance. That's going to be my prediction.
Not that Sean, Warhammer will sponsor a NASCAR.
Yeah!
Now that one I can see.
Happy 2,500. I either see 10th edition being the best edition yet or the most mediocre edition yet. I think it'll probably be better. I mean, I would say 6th edition was fine, except for, like, nobody, to this day, nobody knows how you're meant to do psychic powers. And then 7th edition was almost exactly 6th edition, but with, like, a couple of patches, and nobody really liked it, and it only lasted 2 years. And then 8th edition was kind of magical, especially early 8th edition with the indexes, where everybody immediately knew their rules and everybody's rules. And then 8th edition moved to 9th edition, and 9th edition is pretty darn good. There's the only thing I don't like about 9th edition is the stratagems. I think that they can make stratagems good, because I appreciate that people really like stratagems, but I think there's too many, and it's not good that they compete against each other. And so, like, the most efficient stratagems kind of rise to the top. I wouldn't mind fewer stratagems that are used in different ways. I also don't like that you win so many victory points, because every victory point is something to keep track of. And it's annoying if you have to keep track of, like, 50 victory points or more. But, like, I think, like, 10 to 20 victory points is great, and it makes it feel like you're doing stuff every single time. And I don't like that they've done things like, oh, you can only take 3 flyers. Oh, you can only take 1 squad of poxwalkers per Nurgle keyword unit in your army. Oh, you can only do this in terms of that for, like, army building and list building. I think that's just, it's kind of like putting a Band-Aid on a larger issue, where there's probably just a way to fix the issue at the source, as opposed to just being like, oh, by the way, you can't take that many knobs. Because if we found out it doesn't work.
Knobs.
But I look forward to 10th edition. James Cameron Clark. 3rd edition was like that. The back end of the rulebook was army lists for every current faction. Yeah, and there was probably literally like 25% of the models that are, now exist. Oh no, generic Marines, but with jump packs was the theory. I hope so. That's pretty Blood Angels. Oh, that would be so awesome. I mean, I'll probably buy it no matter what, but I'd be really excited if they have Primaris jump packs. I have so many jump pack guys in my Space Marine army. Okay, the Cheeseman, what they really need is an accessible game in mainline stores, maybe called Space Crusader, Space Hulk, that hits the world with 10th edition boom. Yeah, they tried to do it. They tried to do it in 8th edition when they were like, "Hey, there's multiple ways to play Warhammer. There's narrative, there's open play, and there's competitive play." And everyone's like, competitive only. And they're like, "Oh, but we came up with this new power system, which is super crazy simple and it's easy." Nope, I want to calculate everything.
Competitive, please.
I want it to matter if a orc big shoot it is 2 points versus 3.
Exactly. And speaking of mattering, we're gonna matter-of-factly go to bed right now. But we had 2 videos out this week already, so make sure you go watch them if you haven't already, which I'm sure you all have many times already. Multiple times you've watched both the videos. And then we have 2 more videos coming out. We have one on Friday, one on Saturday. That Saturday one is a Patreon exclusive episode. We're going through some more Warhammer Plus content and talking about it, and you get to watch along with us. It's a lot of fun, and usually we really make fun of it. and then yeah, we have our Friday. We have our Friday streams where you can we have our Friday Patreon only streams after the normal live stream, where you can call in and chat with us during the live stream on Discord. It's pretty fun. So you gotta join the Patreon. Also, a bunch of terrain. Showed off a piece in the video. Some Eldar terrain models. Live, laugh, loving our way to to the top. All right.
Oh.
We'll be back another live stream tomorrow.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
And